Alright, so we're going to pick up exactly where we left off last week. Most of the characters, Rohan is not there. Rohan's still in the woods. I'll get to you, Krill. Don't worry. I'll pick you up and torture you also. Don't worry. Koligar, you decided you were going to go over to the. Everyone else walked into the inn. You decided you were going to go over to the stables, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So you head over to the stables, and when you get to them, you find that they're perfectly normal-looking stables. There are other farm animals in here. So
you kill me, Tyler.
So there are other. Oh wow, you got the wizard glasses. You got fucking John Lennon glasses. Very good. Cool. Dr. Octopus got glasses. Okay, so awesome. So Ty, Koligar Koligar's going in, and the sword Stormbringer. You can. It doesn't talk. Stormbringer doesn't talk. But when it does talk, you see a little green creature in front of you, and you don't see the green creature. It's not talking to you at all, and you feel like a sickly feeling in your stomach from Stormbringer as you close in on the stables. You may roll a personality check to try to identify what that means.
All right. All right. Here we go. That is an 11. It's an 11.
You're not sure exactly what it means, but you suspect that it's not happy with you going into stables to feed it. That's just what you suspect.
But I look at Stormbringer.
You have to mute yourself. You always make noises, dude.
Yeah, you're making weird noises, man.
Me?
Yes, you.
Yeah. Making
shit.
Yeah, like weird ambient noises that have no definite source.
Yeah, he's got aliens in his room. He's got Shoggoths in his room.
Yeah. So, I whisper down to Stormbringer, do not worry. Soon we will have something worthy for you. And I look over to the horses, the chickens and shit, and even I fucking facepalm. You know, if only that lizard didn't send that wolf away, we would have you a proper soul.
Okay. While you're here, you notice that there's a lot of meat. There's like a big pile of meat at the end of the stable, and a little section of the stables that's separated from the horses and the other animals. And there's like this pile of fresh meat on there. Bugs are starting to gather around it.
Huh.
I'm talking a lot of meat. Like they slaughtered something.
Can I see the map on Roll20?
Sure. Well, really, there's no real map of the stable. Okay, there it is.
Oh, I don't need the map
That's the
of the
battery.
stable. I need
I had the same problem. You gotta keep it plugged in. Oh, sorry.
All right. So,
Felix, we can hear you.
Sorry.
So this is the farmhouse to the south, right?
Yes.
All right. So I ignore the meat and I look for an attendant.
No. You didn't go to that farmhouse. You went to this one.
Yeah. I went to that one. All right. So I attempt to look for an attendant, someone that's working the area.
Nobody. There's no one in the building. There's no one there. You suspect that they are at the inn right now. You see that pile of meat. You see the bees all around it. Not the bees. The flies all around it. And the door. There's 2 double doors open into the barn.
I step into the barn.
Okay. Very large footprints in the barn. There. You may go ahead and roll an intelligence check to try to identify them.
Well, don't you worry. Koligar is actually one of the most intelligent characters here. Here we go. That was a 6. 8 minus 2.
You're like, ooh, Duke. Prince. There's no fucking clue what they are. Prince. That's it. You
I
can't
can't
tell
identify
from a
this
bear, from a big dog. They're large. They're big prints.
I've never studied animals or footprints. This is
They're
beyond.
maybe a day old.
Are they bigger than my foot?
Yes. Much bigger.
They're big.
They're very big.
Can I see where they lead? I'm not rushing. I'm going very slow.
They go into right up to the meat, and then if you follow them backwards, away from the meat, you'll they basically come out of the sky. Whatever it is came out of the sky and landed here, or teleported here, or something.
That's unsettling.
Is that you, John?
This is beyond. That is John.
You hear me?
Yay! What's up, John?
Come to the party.
Guys,
So do you enter into the stable?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, if it's a stable full of horses, that's not where I want to go. Trying to find like.
No, I'm sorry. This is the barn. The stable's outside.
Yeah.
The actual barn itself. So as you're stepping into the barn, and the shadows start to move around you, and the two familiar shapes of Hex and Jax materialize out of the darkness, they're looking at you. They look at the pile of meat, and they look amused about the meat.
Upon seeing the servants of Hades, Koligar immediately falls to one knee and lowers his head, unquestioningly.
One of them goes, "Ah! See, Hex, this one knows his place." Jax is like, he walks up to you and pets you on the head, like they would a doggy. Good Koligar. Good. That's his name? Ah! I don't remember. He holds the sword. Ah! Why? One of them gets really close to you. Why are you wasting your time here?
Well, Koligar doesn't raise his head at all. We have come here for rest for the mortals among us. They also seem to find interest in this inn. Most of us have almost died from someone trying to destroy a ship. I was on drugs at the time.
We care not for your foibles. Go to the mountain and get us the artifact. Kill as many of your friends as you need to. We need it desperately. There is trouble. The mistress is deposed.
As your will commands.
That fool Felnox is dead. And Reddington is no longer king.
Oh.
Yes, we need the time artifact to fix things.
Yes. You have made things far more clear. I can't believe the king has been dethroned. Though, Koligar, he rubs his chin, he's like, I am no opinion on that matter.
Jax, which is the larger of the two, goes to, we understand you have a Roman immortal with you.
I thought he was a zombie, but yes.
Go through the mountain. Under it. Don't climb it. There are more of his kind down there. That'll get him to go in.
As your will commands.
Told you. You'll know who we are.
All right. I will relay your information.
Oh, you may want to leave here. The Manticore will be back soon. And they both vanish into the shadows.
Manticore? What's a manticore?
Intelligence roll. See how low he rolls.
That's a freaking 1. With
no
that's a
fucking
1.
clue
That's
what a
that's not
manticore is.
Hold up. It's an
That is
unnatural
such
1.
a
It's
low
unnatural.
roll that you might be dumb enough to hang out and wait. That's it.
You know.
For the manticore. So you need to RP or
Well.
reason yourself. Do you have to come play here every time I play? Pain in the ass, dog.
Snacky snack.
Yeah, don't encourage him. He doesn't come play here until we start. He comes straight over here. It can be 3 hours over there doing nothing. Playing over there, and he comes over here. Everything you bring here, I'll put away. Go play somewhere else. Okay, so yeah. You need to RP your way out of this one.
A manticore. Let me deduce this. It's manta, so maybe manta ray. Core, so a core of something. It can't be anything too serious. I glance around the rest of the area. Is there anything out of whack that I can perceive with my high intelligence?
You already rolled 2 intelligence checks about this area. I'm not gonna give you another one. Like I said, you need to RP your way out of this.
Koligar, he looks around. He's well, I better go back to my original task. And he looks around within the area for something to kill.
There are barn animals, but not this section. They're on the other side of the barn. You have to either climb over the little fence that they got there or walk around.
I don't want to look too conspicuous. You know, he's a skeleton, so there's not much you can do anyways. So he walks up to the fence.
The certainty that maybe the farmers left because they know it's coming and they've cleared this place out because they know it's coming starts to, appear in your brain.
It must be they don't like manta rays. Must be a flying manta ray. That killed Steve Irwin, didn't it? No worries. I can avoid this. So I shamble over the fucking fence and I go over towards the damn. I go over to a damn cow. Get over here, piggy.
You cut a cow in half. You kill it?
Yes, I go over to kill a cow.
Okay. So you slice a cow. The moment you get close to the cow, Stormbringer doesn't even want to come out. But it does allow you to pull it out.
All right. You know, I don't even want to do this, Stormbringer. I don't want to kill a cow. I don't even care about cows. I can't eat. You know how that feels? You probably do know, because you're hungry too. He brings the sword up in the air. Stormbringer, lead me to an asshole worthy of being killed by me. And he just waves it around.
Okay. Roll a will save. Roll a will save.
You gonna attack the nearest player character?
Yes. Roll a will save.
I'm doing the same thing.
Gonna happen.
I'm doing the same thing that happened in The Princess Bride. Except it's not a spoiler, it's an evil sword.
What'd you roll?
It's I rolled a 15.
Okay. Stormbringer, but your eyes open. By the time your eyes open, you're up against the door of the inn, and the door is basically the sword is against the door of the inn, which is closed.
Oh, damn. Well, we'll find someone in there that's worthy of you, Stormbringer. Because I don't feel like killing chickens or cows or any of them, even though they smell. Thank God I can't smell. He puts Stormbringer away and he opens the inn.
Okay, so as you enter the inn,
it joins everyone else inside,
Nero, who's coming
looking for someone who's an asshole.
You run into Nero, who's coming out of
what?
the inn. Nero, the moment you stepped into the inn, you felt a quickening. Basically, actually, a couple steps into the inn. Basically, you walked maybe 20 feet in. You saw the little old man behind the counter. You saw his wife. You saw like 3 individuals behind the counter, and then you felt a quickening. It hit you hard, and you feel it from outside, actually. And so, are you going to stay inside the inn, or are you going to go outside?
I go outside.
Okay. As you step outside, you run right into Koligar, who's who's struggling to put his sword away, and both of you hear the sounds of swordplay behind you, behind Koligar outside.
I'll be right back, Koligar. Are you okay?
Oh, yes. Yes, I am, actually.
They have ale at the bar.
They have what?
Ale.
Ale. Ha! A good joke. Very good. Yes. Very, very good joke. You were always good with jokes. Thank you.
I'll be right back. I go over to where I hear the sound of the sword play, just to see what's up.
I'll be right back.
Koligar, do you go with him or you're leaving? Outside or left? Okay. That's his sister.
Yeah.
Okay, so
he literally left.
You go outside, and as a matter of fact, you know what? I'd rather do this with Koligar here or the other players here. But the moment you step outside, you see two immortals going at it, and one of them is the one that came with you guys here. I forgot his freaking name.
Okay.
Dolmond.
Oh, I got him around here somewhere.
Dolmond. I got him. His name is Dolmond. I got it written down.
Yeah.
If you look on the screen, you see these two guys dueling outside, and you know exactly what's going on, and you know you kind of got to stay out of it for a second.
Yeah. No. I'm not getting involved. Right.
Okay. So you see them going at it, a big old sword fight with them. What's up, Raphael?
Hello.
What's up, Raphael? How you doing, brother?
How's it going, man?
Good. You guys, how you doing?
Huh?
I hope you're doing well. It's a hurricane season or something, right?
In what season?
I don't know. Hurricane season or something like that? No?
Oh yeah, in Florida, but not all us in Florida.
Yeah, well,
Us three, the guy above me over there, Florida, but those two are from Jersey. So they had a hurricane recently too. What they call a hurricane.
well, you have a case of having New York right next to you all year
it's
round,
worse than
so
everything.
sorry about that.
Yeah.
So, Raphael, I don't think you met Kirk. This is Kirk up there, over there. Kirk, this is
Hello,
Raphael.
Captain Kirk.
Raphael greets us from at the end of the world, down south,
Hey,
right by the border.
well, I am at the end of the world.
Right
Yes.
by the border,
I am at the
you
end.
fall off the planet. Montevideo in Uruguay. So, and Kirk is Felix's cousin from. He lives in New York.
All right.
He lives
Cool.
in New York.
In New York? Oh,
Yes.
sorry.
So, there you go. So now that he's here,
I was there a long time ago when you still had Twin Towers.
Me too.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a long time. And a frog.
Okay, so it's not wrong. So
Anyway, sorry.
we're gonna jump over to John, the Ultra Humanite. He decided to do something insane before we go back to the inn and stay in the inn. So John, you there?
Yes. So he found a way to get back to the witch because he didn't get everything he was after.
Okay, so yeah, I remember Krill teleported the Ultra Humanite over to Herat. Okay, and then the moment the Humanite landed in Herat, he realized he doesn't have any way back. But he did bring Eirik with him, so Eirik might have a way back. So just have to ask him. As Krill was teleporting you away, I know he rolled really high, but because it's in this woodland setting, there is like a manner of wild magic that spreads out, and it grabs onto players who missed last week and the week before. This wild magic. So Rohan, who's been walking around the woods by himself, hiding, wandering around the woods, is like, I have no clue what the fuck is going on. He's just been wandering around these woods. He's trying to avoid being enslaved by by the minions of Atos again, and as you're
They're still alive?
wandering around, no, you haven't seen him yet. Hold on. As you're wandering around the woods, Rohan, you notice there's a gorilla up on a tree, and there's a dinosaur next to it, and you think you know these two, and and as the dinosaur touches the gorilla, the wild magic from that touches the gorilla and makes it disappear reaches out a tentacle and slaps you with him. So you also disappear with him, and both of you are teleported to the town of Heorot. So I already put the little image of Heorot of a little sample generic town for you. Heorot is as quiet as it's ever been. It's a country bumpkin town, and Humanite Rohan is with you. So Rohan, you were basically a side effect of Krill's spell. You are with the Ultra Humanite, the gorilla, and the child Eirik, who's sitting on his shoulder, the little blonde elven kid. So, what do you guys do?
What just happened?
Oh,
Krill.
apparently you got dragged into this teleportation with me.
Krill did not
Krill,
go.
did you catch
Krill
that
left
spell?
you. Just so you know, Krill stayed under the tree. That's him waving at you.
He's still in the tree?
Yeah.
Ultra
Krill stayed and
Humanite.
went to the inn with the rest of
Are
them.
you okay?
John.
He goes, well, it would seem that you... Huh?
Go ahead.
What happened?
Go ahead, John.
You hear me?
Oh, I say it appears that you are apparently going to be traveling with me from now on. I have to go see a witch. He just starts walking.
What were we doing in the tree? I mean, I know you're I don't know what to say, but
We don't know what he is.
all right, let's go see the witch. I'm just scratching my head.
He's a gorilla with an exposed brain. The child on his shoulder turns to you. He doesn't talk much. He's I think he despite the large brain, I think he may be a little slow.
Well, you've been part of our company, so I will trust where you're taking me. What is this witch you're talking about?
Well, she's a witch that I was supposed to marry at one point, and then I died. So, obviously, till death do you part got me out of that. But I was trying to learn how to create... I needed some information from her, so I'm going to get it. And then I have to try to find my way back to that inn.
Okay, so you drag...
What's her name?
It was a hut. So you drag Rohan over to the hut?
No, he was telling Rohan that he needs to talk to the witch to get some information that he needed, and then he was going to make his way back to the inn.
Oh, okay. All right, gotcha. I thought you were going to go to the inn and here.
Sorry about that.
Okay. So you drag Rohan over to the hut? John?
Go in there.
John?
What's your ex-wife's name? I call you Ultra for short?
John?
Or do you prefer a different name?
John?
His name is Monkey.
His name is falls asleep in the middle of the game.
John, are you there?
Poke.
I'm so sorry, Kirk.
It's okay.
The Monchi has fallen asleep.
Okay, we might have some wild magic that pulls you back to the inn, thanks to John. So,
okay.
We are going to go back to the inn until John comes back from whatever vortex he fell into. So the rest of your characters, sorry, Kirk, to hold up a little. I thought I had this awesome role play for you, but then John left.
I missed 2 sessions, so I'm trying to just catch up.
Okay, so everybody else is at the inn. You guys step in, and the inn is homey. It looks like this image here. This is as close to the inn as you can get. Hold on, real quickly. I'll go down and show you. There it is. There's the inn. It's all pretty. Vanillo, you and Krill notice that Nero went stiff, really stiff for a second. Like he doesn't even realize when that happens, and then like almost like in a trance, he turned around and walked out of the room, walked out of the inn, and stepped outside. And you can hear swordplay outside, like some kind of sword fight. Are you guys going to follow him, or are you going to stay in the inn?
John said that there's something wrong with Discord.
kicking him off.
Okay. Okay. If he's gone too long, I'll just teleport Kirk into the city and I'll figure out more wild magic.
More tentacles. More
tentacles will come out of nowhere and grab him.
Not that kind of guy.
So Krill, pretty sheriff, and John, did you have to play here? pretty sheriff and Vanillo. What do you guys do? You follow Nero? He's turned around and stepped outside. You walk outside. What do you stay in the end?
Pretty princess.
Yeah, go for it.
Pretty princess walks up to Krill. Listen, you're going to be my mount now. I'm going to ride you. Let's go. We got to deal with all the... We need to deal with all the... What? What'd you say?
Turn off this alarm that you put on my bag of spices.
Oh, you can't bring drugs here. But I can turn it off if you turn to my horsey. You're going to be my horsey, right?
No.
That sounded like a yes.
There are other people.
I'm going to roll agility roll to jump on the back of Krill.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll dexterity.
Can I resist that?
Yes, you do also roll agility, whichever one rolls highest. There are other for you, Vanillo. There are other people in the inn. There's an innkeeper. There's a little old man. There's a very busty. His wife is busty, but she's kind of old too. There is there's a shady looking woman sitting by herself in a corner. And then there's this old dude also sitting there having drinks. He looks like a farmer.
Yeah, I turn around and
Nero. You guys.
I go like, yeah, just a minute. Nero, what do you want for dinner? Oh, okay, you're busy. Okay.
Chicken.
Yeah.
I'm walking out.
Chicken. We'll get you chicken and some garum.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
The other three, you guys stay in the inn as Nero goes outside. Okay. So,
yes.
Go ahead,
the old man follows him. Okay. The old man's like, this ought to be interesting. Yeah.
Krill resists pretty princess tried to use.
Krill barely resists.
Pretty and tries to go outside.
Pretty princess tries to manhandle Krill and leap on top of his back like and ride him, but Krill is able to shove her off. and then
Krill,
when she falls off, the entire inn gasps. They're like, and that little old man in the corner walks over to pretty sheriff and he's like, Princess, are you okay? And he's helping her up.
He doesn't want to be my horse. Make him my horsey. That made me upset.
What's wrong with you, creature?
Turn off this alarm.
I can turn it off only when you're my horsey. Here, I'll do it. She turns it off. Now you have to be my horse.
Now you can have some spices. Would you like some spices?
I ain't gonna have your spices. You're gonna be my horse.
I will not be your horse, but I will give you some spices.
Mr. Innkeeper, can you make him my horse?
Creature. Lizard creature that speaks. I'll buy your spices if you'll let her be your horse. If you be her horse.
Tempting, but no.
I'll let you make a stand here and sell to my patrons.
Then go most gladly. Come.
Pretty princess dives onto Krill, jumps on his back.
So to the denizens of the inn, it's a child on the back of a velociraptor with sell spices. To the rest of you, it's a big black guy who is like twice the size of the velociraptor on his back. So that's what you all see as she rides him around. Okay, so Vanilla, you're staying in the inn, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna order some food and a room.
Okay, in a room. Okay.
Before the old man leaves, he grabs Vanilla's shoulders like, "Hey there, son. The only meal I want is that hot piece of ash over there." And he looks at the innkeeper's wife. he keeps going.
All yours, man. All yours.
Yeah,
If you want, I can be your wingman.
Get that on my table. That's who I want.
She
If you want,
hears
I
that
can
and
be
she's
your
like
wingman.
giggling, like the innkeeper's wife. You notice that she's got like these very large muscular arms. Like maybe this was a warrior at some point. But she's now she's kind of over the hill, out of shape. But she still giggles when she hears the old man flirt with her. The innkeeper gets a wry little smile on his face. He's like, "What would you like, friends? I'm sure you've heard. You know where you are now." He's talking to Vanillo and to the old man. Where you are
Well,
now.
the old man.
We are the inn at 5 Points. I'm sure you've heard the legends. I don't know if they're true or not, but we're supposed to be something special. But there's no fighting here. There's no argument here. If you have any issues with someone, take them outside. They're not to happen here. Apparently, someone has an issue with somebody right now outside.
That's what I'm going to deal with right now. Don't you worry. I'll be back. Don't you worry, lad. Yeah, I'll be back in a wee bit. He walks out the door.
As for you, sir, in the bubble outfit, it's good looking. I like it. Would you like a drink?
Yes.
All our
Yes, I'll
drinks.
have some.
All our drinks are
I'll have some lukewarm water.
lukewarm water. Excellent. He's
No,
like, Quenndy,
lukewarm.
prepare some lukewarm water for the gentleman.
Yes,
As she goes and
some
prepares
tea.
lukewarm water. And he warned you, just to warn you, everything here is touched with the magic of peace and neutrality. So everything
But
that you touch,
that's why I asked for lukewarm water
everything here
or room
changes you.
temperature.
Everything here will change you. So he gives you the lukewarm water, and always for the better.
Drink it.
Okay, roll a 1d1000.
What do you mean a D1000?
1d1000. Just type it into the
Okay.
type it into
One
roll 20. You there? Yeah, you are.
yeah, 1D 1000 like
1000.
that. No shit.
But with a slash.
The slash
Slash
roll
before
and
it.
then 1d1000.
That's
Slash
it.
in space. Yeah. Like slash roll 1D1000.
Yeah.
Don't worry. My frog will protect you.
Don't worry, everything here is good for you. 846.
846.
Excellent. Okay. You feel the magic of this drink that you had. It fills you. Okay. You have a new ability. You may write it down somewhere. Anything you kill is preserved forever. Okay, so if you kill anything, instead of rotting away, it will stay exactly how it looked when you killed it. Basically, it doesn't turn to a statue, it becomes petrified. It'll say like this. Okay, so just write that somewhere in your stats. That is a side effect of the drink that you just took. Pretty Sharon. The two.
Give me another one of these.
Oh wait, this is gonna get better. The 2 decks of cards that you swiped from that table. Okay, they're basically burning a hole in your pocket. Something about them is encourage you to go sit down and show them to all the new people who have walked in. And
All right, lizard. Pretty princess pets Krill. Come on, Krill. We gotta go over there. Let's go. We gotta show everyone my magic cards.
okay. So as she's going to do that, Nero steps outside and sees a sword fight. He sees the 2 immortals go at it. And who goes with Nero? The old man?
I do.
And that's it.
Don't you worry. You got back up.
These 2 are fighting. Dolmond, who was injured and was traveling with your party, against a dude dressed in really pretty clothes. Okay, Dolmond doesn't last long. After a few moments, he is disarmed and he falls on his knees. You hear him curse the dude in a nice clothes, and then the dude looks over at you and he gives you a little grin, and then he cuts his fucking head off. And as he cuts Dolmond's head off, Dolmond's body starts to float up in the air, and lightning starts coming out of it, and lights and electricity, and all that power starts entering into this noble's body. So the rest of you can hear this. You hear lightning outside and thunder, and no one in the inn looks too surprised. Okay, they're like, oh, another one. And then the old man looks over to you. His name is Arlo, Vanillo, and he's like, I think you should tell your friend, the Roman-looking one, to come back inside. He's in great danger out there. Okay, so that.
Oh, okay.
The nobleman, you see him absorb the life energy out of Dolmond into him, and he lands on his knees. And for a moment there, he's really tired, and he leans onto his sword, and he looks over at you, Nero, stands up, and calmly starts walking past you. He says, "You're not going to attack a man while he's tired, are you?"
Oh
No.
Oh.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
Just give me a little while. He walks past you, goes into the inn, and sheaves his sword, walks over to a table and sits down, orders another drink, and
well, your
waits
friend
anyone who
just
wants to
got.
join him.
Well, your
Nero,
friend just got ice.
Koligar has arrived, so he's there with you also. You also saw what happened, Koligar. You saw the quickening.
Ah, of course.
Koligar actually,
let's explain
he's gonna.
to Raphael what's going on. I'm pretty sure he knows it. He just recognized it. I
Of
have
course I know
stats
what a
for
quickening is.
immortals from the movie Highlander. You can actually make them in DC.
Yeah, of course.
Nero is one of them. Nero is one of them.
If Koligar saw what happened outside, then right?
Yes, Koligar saw it. The rest of you heard it. Koligar and Nero saw it.
So did the old man. The old man thought it was funny. So Koligar, while the old man goes in search for a piece of ass, Koligar is gonna approach the person that killed the other guy while he's sitting at the table.
The dude looks tired. He's a little hunched over. And he's kind of like dealing with the fact that he's gaining this guy's memories and all his power. He's a little tired. So he looks over at you and he's saying, how can I?
Stranger.
His eyes
what was that?
Go to your sword. He looks right at your sword. He's like, that sword is worthy of one of my own people. I'm surprised it's you coming in here with it and not him. And he motions at the Roman, at the centurion.
Well, this is not quite like any other sword. But every sword master would say such, wouldn't they? I have a question, good sir. What was that? It looks like you just absorbed that man's soul.
That is the game. You are not one of us. I am not going to tell you about the game. Ask your friend.
My friend, he is part of the game. The Roman.
Yes.
Ah. Well, I haven't seen...
Because we are on hallowed ground. So we can't fight each other now. He also knows that I'm hurt. So he'll wait a little while also. But I think he and I will meet soon.
Ah.
Okay, I'm going to stop holding for John. Are you there, Kirk? Sorry, Tyler.
I'm here. I just turned off my video.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to start holding for John. Remember all those things that happened with Wild Magic, Kirk?
Yes.
None of that shit happened. Instead of you being teleported to wherever the fuck he went, you stumble out of the woods and you see the inn ahead of you. Okay, to describe the inn real quickly, because you weren't here last week, it's a very humble-looking building. There's only one floor. The only thing that screams of weirdness is that instead of two torches in front of it, there's two lights that perpetually, forever, basically hover at the edges of the doors. Some kind of magic going on there. You feel an overwhelming peace. There are no frogs. The overwhelming peace as you walk in, as you see the inn.
This is civilization at last. Should have turned to turn at that last mountain.
There is a headless corpse on the floor in front of the inn, though.
I recognize the head.
Yeah, that's the head of the guy who you guys met at the campfire.
Ooh.
Dolmond.
Rest in peace, brother. Rest in peace. I go into the inn. Do I recognize anyone?
You enter in the inn, and all your friends are here, minus Suzura and the Ultra Humanite. Everybody else is in here, and there's a couple people you never met.
Bullshit.
There's a dude in an astronaut costume sitting at the bar. He's ordering milk, warm milk.
I go over to the group and I say, comrades, it's so good to see you again. Apologies, I took a turn for the worst and I found my way back at last. I'm so parched. What's good here to drink? Bartender, finest mead, please.
Arlo's like, he smiles. He's like, all right. I say, you want the same thing as your friend here? He points at Vanillo.
That looks delicious.
He serves you warm milk. Roll a 1d100.
1d100.
Is anyone else drinking?
Koligar can't drink, I'm fairly certain.
100 or 1,000?
I'm sorry, 1d1000.
When Krill starts to notice that everyone's drinking, he starts to set up a table that says spices. Would someone like spices? High quality spices, unlike anything in this world. Spices.
That girl that's in the corner, the one that looks like she looks unseemly. She looks like she might be some kind of a streetwalker. Walks over to your spices and she's like, "How much?" Roll. Someone show Rohan Kirk how to do this. She walks up to the spices and she goes to Krill and she goes, "I'll buy something. How much?"
What price do you think they could be?
Just take out the dash, and that's how you do it.
She's like, I don't know what a reptile person would sell spices for. I'll give you 1 gold.
Here's an example.
Okay, so you give him a sample of something. You're not sure what the hell you gave her, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so she takes it and completely disappears, never to be seen again.
Pretty princess who's riding on Krill at this moment.
Like spices.
You guys will hear as she vanishes.
Pretty princess hits Krill with the stick. Bad horsey, you made person disappear. Don't do that again.
No, she did not disappear. She ascended. She says that out loud to make sure everyone hears that. She ascended to another different plane. Anyone else like to ascend to a different plane? Nice.
We're gonna play with cards. Horsey, Krill, we're gonna play with cards.
You realize that you hit her with a deck of cards. You thought it was a stick, but what's in your hands is actually a deck of cards.
Nice. Come on, let's play cards. This is your card, Krill. Take it.
Okay, the moment you hand the cards to Krill...
No, I hand 1 card. 1.
The moment you hand the card to Krill, there is an unspoken agreement between both of you. Both of you understand what these cards are. And you know immediately, the moment you show the cards to Krill, that both of you must play the game, and both of you must call how many cards you're going to draw. And once you decide to draw that many cards, you must draw that many cards. So I need a number from both you and Pretty Princess.
3 is a lucky number. We're gonna draw 3 cards. Me and you, lizard.
Okay.
Come on, you roll for me.
Vanillo,
for my result.
Nero, Rohan, you see this happening. So if you would like to join in whatever it is that's going on, you may.
I go, I don't, for principle, I don't play games of cards. So,
Spaceman, come over here, play cards.
Well, I only play one, but with ladies.
Okay.
Well, I am a pretty princess, so you're gonna come over here. Let's do this.
Yeah, I said ladies.
I'm elite. You want me to throw my? I'm gonna use my magic staff on you if you upset me again. Come over here,
Deal me in.
That's usually mine.
Rohan is dealing in. Nero, are you dealing in? Vanillo is completely staying out of this.
I want to watch.
So
No, I'm staying.
Nero's
That's
going
usually
to watch.
what they say too.
So we have 3 players in a game of cards.
Koligar.
You want to join your turn too?
The moment you decide to deal in, Rohan, you also understand the rules of this game. You must tell me exactly how many cards you're going to draw. Pretty Sheriff has already agreed to draw 3 cards.
Yep.
Krill, your number also.
I'm gonna draw 2.
Krill is 2 cards. Oh, that's hitting me. Pretty Sheriff is 3. Jesus Christ, Tyler. How many, Rohan?
Take 2.
2. All right, so we got 2 careful players. Nero and Vanilla are just watching, right?
Koligar, he steps in. He's like,
yes, we're gonna be drinking warm milk while we watch them play.
And laughing at them as they twist the universe into whatever the fuck happens next. This
Koligar, he
is
steps
a
in.
deck of weird things. It is not a normal deck of many things. It's a deck of weird things. This comes from Lamentations of the Flame Princess. I'm sorry. So who wants to draw the first card?
Koligar, he steps in as well. And he says, fine. I will do 3 just like the fool over here. I mean,
Rohan,
it's a child's game, isn't it?
Who wants to go first?
Pretty Princess.
I go first for add some spice.
I'm drawing your cards. Okay, they're right here. Okay, so we're gonna draw Pretty Princess. The first thing you get is a 7 of spades and a 10 of clubs. Okay, 7 of spades, a 10 of clubs. Let's find out what the fuck that does. So we're 7 of spades is your first card. Let me go down to the spades. Get ready. There it is. Okay, 7 of spades and then the clubs.
I hope my frog protects me and guides me.
All right, Tyler, I need you to write this down somewhere.
Yep.
The next enemy you encounter, Pretty Princess encounters, will be twice the hit dice or level it would have been.
Oh, holy shit.
Oh.
All right.
There is an extra problem to this, but I will tell you that. Just write in extra on there, okay? There's extra, and that I'm going to be telling. I'm not going to tell you what the extra part is. So this is a bad luck one.
All right.
All right, so that's 1. Who wants to draw the next card? I know you have 2 more, but we can. It's supposed to work if another player goes now. So that's the princess. Okay, we got Krill, Rohan, and Koligar.
Koligar?
Koligar, okay. Koligar draws a 5 of hearts.
I want to draw.
Koligar draws a 5 of hearts and a 9 of clubs.
Oh, shit.
5 of hearts and a 9 of clubs. Give me a second. Time to go to bed.
Should I write down the card number?
No.
All right.
5 of hearts. Hold on, I gotta find the hearts. This is a PDF, so it's a little trickier. Find this fucker. I'm in the diamonds right now. There's the spades. There's the hearts. Okay, 5 of hearts. 9 of clubs. Who was this? Koligar?
Yes.
Koligar, right?
Man.
Koligar is absolutely immune to all diseases and poison.
He's undead.
He's undead. He's already immune to that shit. So Koligar, so far we had a useless one and a bad one. Krill, you want to go next or Rohan?
I want to go next.
Okay. Krill draws an 8 of hearts and a 3 of hearts. So we go to 8 of hearts.
I bet Krill's gonna get
Jonathan,
something
the
really
next
good.
time Krill gains a level, write this down. Note it, man, because I know you're going to write it down. He gains twice the usual amount of hit points. So whatever hit points he gets, times 2, man. Whatever you roll for hit points, multiply it by 2. Write this down.
This is fun.
Okay? You're going to forget it. I know you. All right, Rohan, that means you're next.
Okay.
Ready?
Tell me.
This is your first card. Krill is done with his first. Those watching, you may jump in and claim that you want to play a little after they're done, okay? If you'd like. 8 of diamonds, 2 of hearts. 5 of diamonds. Who is this we're doing right now? Rohan, right? Rohan, you have +3 to hit with firearms from now on and forever.
Thank you.
+3 to hit with firearms.
That's pretty damn good.
Forever.
That would be.
Okay, whenever you pick up a gun, you have an additional +3. Write that down somewhere. Okay, who just walked in?
John just stepped in
decided
again.
to join us. No, he's by himself over in the town. Rohan has been teleported to the inn. All right, so who wants to go next?
Pretty Princess.
Pretty Princess
keep
is
it
the second
going.
one. Pretty Princess has a 9 of diamonds and an ace of hearts. We're still in diamonds. Wow. Pretty Princess gets a halfling stealth ability. So go into the halfling stats and you get their stealth ability. Period. Whatever their stealth ability is, grab it for yourself. That is cool. Who wants to go next? Krill, Rohan, or Koligar?
I'll go next.
Krill goes next. Krill, you draw a 9 of spades and a 10 of diamonds. All right, who is this? Krill?
Yeah.
Every time a fellow player character fails a saving throw, Jonathan, write this down. You get an additional 10 XP.
What?
That's awesome.
10
He gets
XP
additional-
every time one of your allies fails a saving throw.
I'm not surprised, honestly. That's a very Krill thing.
Oh, he's gonna find a good way to abuse that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Write that down. Every time
to.
someone fails a saving throw, you get 10 XP. I see Felix's face. Like, maybe I should fucking.
Just the casting spells on the party just so we can fail our saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so that's Krill's second one. You're finished, Krill. You cannot draw again.
Right.
Koligar or Rohan? Who wants to go next?
Go last.
You go last? Okay. Koligar. You want to go?
Yeah, Koligar.
9 of clubs, queen of spades. Clubs are at the beginning. 9 of clubs, queen of spades. Who was it, Koligar?
Yeah.
The drawer can never hit an opponent or inflict damage with a blunt weapon. Write that down.
So I can never do damage with a blunt weapon.
Yes, you can never hit an opponent either with a blunt weapon. Never hit or do damage with a blunt weapon.
Well, that
Rohan,
sucks.
this is your last one. Ready? Somebody's kill you, man. Just so you know. Ready, Rohan?
Yeah.
You guys are actually very lucky. Kirk, you there?
Do pretty princess then.
Kirk?
I'm here. Go ahead.
All right, Kirk, you get 6 of clubs, 8 of diamonds. So 6 of clubs, 8 of diamonds. Kirk, write this down, man. Women, females have a +2 bonus to hit you in combat.
What?
Yes.
Women?
Yeah, you at some point you were added to the Me Too list. And,
oh no.
So and women hit you with a +2. So save that in there. You got to remind me every time a chick.
I take it back. I do feel lucky now.
Ron's finished. Koligar, this is your last one. Oh, pretty princess of Koligar.
Pretty princess.
9 of hearts, Jack of spades. It's pretty princess. 9 of hearts, Jack of spades. This is pretty princess, right? Right, Tyler? Okay, the local population
Yep.
The local population will support you in anything you want from here on out. You can basically gather an army of the local population and rebellion against the local authorities to the point of rebellion against the local authorities. So that means, and I'm going to call the local population all of Porthos. So pretty princess and everyone in the country of Porthos will support her no matter what. You're basically queen of Porthos. No. So that's pretty princess. We got one more, Koligar. I remind you that the local population of Porthos are a bunch of undead. So,
dude, pretty princess doesn't understand that shit.
She is queen of Porthos now. Okay.
Oh hell yes, Gilly, go slap him up.
Koligar's last one, 7 of diamonds, 10 of spades. Let me find diamonds. Hold on. They're tricky. 7 of diamonds.
So I'm pretty much. You've turned me into what's his name?
Koligar may rearrange his saving throw scores immediately, and then at the beginning of every session.
Huh.
Every session you may rearrange your saving throw scores. Okay? And this session of the deck of weird things is over. You guys feel yourself coming out of the trance, and the 4 of you are changed forever. So you guys watch this. Vanillo, Nero, you watch this. And go ahead, RP guys. Sorry, John.
Pretty princess runs over to Vanillo and Nero and slaps the cards on the table. All right, time for you to play. It's a fun game. Come on now.
Quite all right.
You don't.
Are you sure? You might get laser eyes too. I know you like shiny things. Laser eyes. Do it for the laser eyes.
Nero, you find yourself kind of wanting to because you're part of the local population at the moment. So you may say no.
I'm not local pop.
You may say no, but you do feel the urge to play.
Come on.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
Is that what you say to pretty princess?
I say absolutely not. It's against my religion.
Are you drinking?
Me?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Pretty princess she swipes a drink off the table from which she thinks is Nero's and drinks it. That's what you get.
1d100.
1,000, you mean, right?
1d1000. I'm sorry. So Nero's going dry.
Whoops.
Oh yeah, before I forget to ask, how much XP was it?
10
XP.
10. Every time someone
10
fails
for
a saving
every
throw.
failure. For every failed saving throw.
Oh my god.
That's really
577.
Good. That's really good, man. You got really nice. 577.
Yeah.
Anyone else drinking?
I'm drinking. I had to use a phone app. I couldn't get the
Who drank
Roll20
that?
to work. So I got 747.
I actually rolled for you, Kirk.
747. I'll get to you in a second, Kirk. A pretty princess just drank. A pretty princess gets in it's kind of a strange but extreme distaste for sailors. You don't like sailors at all. Sailors are cocksuckers. From now on, for you. Pretty princess does not like sailors.
Pretty princess. She after drinking the warm milk, she makes a really sour face and she throws the milk across the room. This reminds me of that time I was with horrible sailors and pirates. They're all evil. You're not a pirate, are you, Nero? Are you a sailor? Do you go to sea? Do you like oceans?
He's a Roman. They hardly sail. They walk a lot.
That's
they make
good.
roads. They make a lot of roads.
I wouldn't like. I don't like sailors. Pretty princess then realizes that she just made a mess, and she runs over to the bartender and begs for forgiveness.
Okay, Arlo's like, it's all
See?
right. It's all right.
You see that? She's definitely not a lady.
Rohan, you suddenly realize that the dude that's sitting at the end of basically in the corner by himself, that guy has been eyeing you guys since he walked in. He's actually a time traveler. He's been to the past. That's what the drink told you. Rohan.
I could recognize the time traveler.
There's a dude that's been sitting in a corner who Vanillo noticed when he walked in, and who's been eyeing the group. He's like a shifty looking fella in the corner.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to
You got the. You know he's a time traveler. You don't know why or how, but that's a time traveler. That is the effect of the drink, by the way.
All right, so I go over to Koligar. I say, Koligar,
yes.
Don't look over your shoulder. I don't know how I know this, but this guy in the corner doesn't belong here. I think he's a time traveler. Don't understand how I know this, but I have a feeling.
I thought you were about to admit to your racism for lizards or something. But all right.
No, that would be speciesism.
Yeah, right, speciesism. Yeah, so that. But
I'm gonna walk over and talk to him, but back me up.
All right, I'm going to casually sip this drink and follow you as a mostly rotted corpse that's somehow regenerating my flesh. I hope that's casual enough.
Is that the same drink you've been drinking? So it's no difference, right?
Koligar, he's gonna order an ale. He's gonna try to get drunk. He's gonna try to get drunk, though he knows he's a skeleton. He doesn't think anything's gonna happen.
Everything you drink or eat here, 1d1000.
I have a question.
Yes.
How much of Koligar's innards have returned? Does he actually have functioning? Like, does he have a mouth again or anything like that?
He has a functioning mouth. He has some reptilian skin all around along portions of his body, so he's starting to look like a lizard man, but with human bone structure. So he looks like Hillary Clinton.
182.
182? Right.
Yes.
What the fuck is 182?
Oh God.
Anyone else drinks? Please let me know.
So Koligar is casually sipping while backing up
1d4.
Rohan.
1d4, Tyler, for Koligar. Roll 1d4.
Oh shit. 3.
Okay. Suddenly, the voice of the goblin is in your head. Sire!
Koligar tries to speak to it via thinking. He's not speaking out loud. Is that you, ring guy?
Yes, sire. I have 2 friends here, sire.
That's good. I think it's good. What does that mean?
I need some voices. Somebody throw me a random actor.
A random?
Morgan Freeman.
I can't do Morgan. You hear Morgan Freeman? Hello, I am Morgan Freeman. I can't do Morgan Freeman, but if someone can do Morgan Freeman, I'll give you XP for playing his voice. You now have 3 voices in your head forever. Morgan Freeman's,
Obama.
Green
Obama.
Guy. Who? Who did you just say?
Obama.
And Barack
Obama.
Obama's. Obama starts making speeches in your head. And promising to tax the rich, and you slowly go insane. So
He's very descriptive of things.
yes, very descriptive.
I
He talks, a mist comes out of his armpits that makes everyone else their brains cloud over and they believe him.
so Koligar, he's sipping his drink. He's like. Then he follows Nero, and he's really freaking out. He's like, oh well, go. I mean, he's following Rohan. He's like, go ahead, Rohan.
Write that down in your stats. You have Barack Obama's, Morgan Freeman's, and Green Guy's voices in your head from now on. I will
Listen
occasionally
here,
jump in as one
Koligar.
of
You
them.
need to think about what matters.
I will occasionally jump in as one of them.
Koligar, you need to throw away that sword. It's bad. Listen to me. I'm Morgan Freeman.
There you go.
Checks out.
So I follow Rohan.
So Rohan, you take him over to the guy over there, and while you do that, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break so everyone can go to the bathroom. Okay.
Okay,
Thanks.
Second 5.
See you all in 5.
I could do a burger.
We do everything, sir.
Actually, I could do with vanilla ice cream if you don't mind.
Excellent. The gods of neutrality are here. That's what I've been told, and we do everything. So I can supply you with just about everything. So you want vanilla ice cream?
Yeah, and with a side dish of mac and cheese.
Of course. I would absolutely imagine you would have that. So he tells the large-breasted wife to go to the back, and she prepares exactly that, and brings you out some vanilla ice cream and some mac and cheese.
Hold up. While she goes in the back, someone tries to sneak back there.
Okay, roll stealth for the old man as he sneaks up behind the woman.
This is all right. So he gets no modifier. So here we go. He got a 16 to go back there.
All right, so the old man is able to sneak into the back. Does anyone care that the old man sneaks in the back? They're trying to see him.
All right.
I'm waiting for my food, man.
All right.
I'll go there if it doesn't come on time.
Quenndy, you're able to sneak up behind the innkeeper's wife, Quenndy.
Hello, baby.
She's like, what are you doing here? My husband is right up there.
Oh, I came to see you. Don't you worry.
So she reaches over and grabs one of those things. I don't know what the name of it. One of those things that you flatten bread with, and whacks you over the head with it. Say, get out!
A rolling pin. A rolling pin.
I was just trying to help you create a meal. I wanted to see how it was made.
She whacks you over the head with the rolling pin. If you'd like, I'll roll to actually whack you over the head. The roll pin knock you out. Say, get out of here!
He runs. He runs. Oh, Dab, you're feisty one.
So he runs out. She comes out with vanilla ice cream and mac and cheese, and brings it over to Vanillo and serves him. And she looks over to Nero. He's like, "You're looking a little emaciated. Would you like some also?"
I'm okay.
You do have to.
He's
young
starving.
man.
Go ahead and get him a Big Mac. That's what he needs.
Nero, I know the food of your people, so you should be having some
He's a salad.
some chicken, some romaine lettuce, and some fish sauce that you people call garum.
Whatever you say.
I am not hungry right now.
Sure you aren't. Let's take a look at your rib cage and how thin that is. Lad, you need to take a bite. Trust me.
I tried eating before, it didn't work.
You tried it, it didn't work. Okay.
Don't worry, son. Don't worry. If eating doesn't work, I'll cast a spell and heal you.
Oh, but I know what you need, Nero. You need some Innkeeper. Do you have some how do you call this? Some skin cream with hyaluronic acid that should help with the skin condition.
You're trying to make him yellow.
Of course.
Is that what you're doing? Hyaluronic acid sounds like you make him yellow with it.
Okay, old man. Of course, astronaut. I'll bring it right out. They bring you some
Listen
cream.
to the astronaut.
They bring you some cream free of charge, and they put it in front of you.
Oh, look at that. Let me give this man a tip. What an amazing place.
You see? This is how I keep my skin so smooth.
That's what he needs.
Vanillo.
Go ahead, give him a...
For the food, roll 1d1000.
Oh, yes.
You never tell me the results of the drink.
35.
I did it? I did. No, I didn't. You got
747,
747, right?
You were...
No, I did tell you the result. You realized that guy over there was time traveling.
A time travel. Never mind. I'm sorry.
What'd you roll, Vanilla?
Is the effect every time I take a sip or I take a new drink?
It's just for one drink. Vanilla?
Every time you take any new food.
Vanilla roll 25.
No, it's a one-time thing from the drink that you just had.
Okay. When I tried the food one time,
take things from here.
next.
Every time you eat or drink anything from this place, there's an effect.
Okay.
Okay. Vanilla, you must drink
25.
You must drink beer once per week from now on. If you don't, you start suffering a -1, a -1 to your stats forever. As long as you have to have ale at least once per week. So you've become an alky.
All right.
Once a week is hardly how much, like a pint?
Yeah, that's not enough. But it's nothing. Just one drink.
All right.
Once per week.
Innkeeper, if you don't mind, I might take myself a little bit of a meal too. I'm pretty hungry.
Okay, what do you order?
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll get me a nice steak. Big old fat steak.
Okay. The old man with his
too.
lack of teeth attempts to eat the steak. Go ahead, roll 1d1000.
I'm a legend. I don't need anything for this. It's easy.
What?
I done goofed.
What'd you roll?
I done goofed. I gotta roll properly.
Roll it again. And
Got a
switch over to
61.
Rohan and Koligar. See what they're doing.
There we go. That's it. That'll do.
What'd you roll?
616 for
616.
the old man.
I rolled a 61.
What sweet treats do I get?
Okay, you learn a spell.
That'll do. Let's see, what do I learn?
Hold on a sec. I gotta go into the book.
Donkey, I done learned a spell.
One second.
I think I'm gonna need more pages for my old man, for Sean Connery.
$170. Forget. Page 170.
Page 170.
Forget. You learn the spell forget.
Page 170?
Yeah. Forget. Now,
cool.
Before we switch over to Koligar and Rohan, who are going over to talk to the time traveler, Nero, Vanillo, anything else you guys want to do before I switch over to them? Krill.
Me? I'm still eating my vanilla ice cream and my tea.
Krill is still trying to sell spices.
So,
But
Krill has set
everybody
up a
likes
stand.
spices here.
Krill has set up a stand next to the bar. He's selling spices. Anyone wants to buy spices, you may purchase spices from Krill. So while Vanillo is chilling there with Nero, the Rohan and Koligar go over to the old man in the corner. So how do you guys
Question.
approach this dude?
Can Koligar actually taste the drink that he just had?
Didn't you already? No, it wasn't Koligar. It was pretty. Go ahead, taste it. 1d1.
No, I mean he already did it. He already did it. He already drank. But was he able to taste it? Because he's an undead,
Oh yeah,
so
you're the one
he
who got
hasn't
the
been able.
fucking voices. You got Obama in your head. Yeah, you can taste it. You can keep drinking. It won't do anything else.
No, if Koligar can actually taste it, he freaks out. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah, yes, you're slowly becoming human again. You can definitely taste it.
Koligar, he tries to restrain himself from drinking anymore, but he's gonna freaking down that whole thing in one go.
So Rohan,
he hasn't.
And Koligar, how do you approach the guy?
Okay. I greet him as, hello, man. How are you? I make some comment about his clothing. That I noticed he has some interesting robes. Belong to some special spellcaster guild nearby. You seem like you might one of the mages I've heard so much about. I just try to like create conversation with him.
The old man looks at his clothes and he's not wearing robes at all, but he's like, okay. He's wearing like a drab shirt. So he's like, that ale has really affected you. You should probably sit down.
Oh,
you guys look
maybe
like
I should get something
exactly the type of people I want to talk to.
I was just about to order some food, old man. Could I interest you in a bowl or a sandwich or something? I hear they have very good food here.
I said, yes, I love the food here. Good stuff.
By the way, my name is Rohan. What is your name?
My name is Emmet.
Emmet. It's a pleasure to meet you. Well met.
Okay, he shakes your hand. And your strange reptilian friend is?
Oh God, I really am. I'm Koligar.
This is Koligar. He's a good friend.
Yes.
Despite his appearance, he's a swell fellow.
Why are you fellows and your strange company here at the inn? We don't generally get all that many people.
Well, this is the only bit of civilization we have found in a little while. We decided some rest was needed. We happened to find this place.
There's been high strangeness of late here. A creature in the woods has stopped much traffic. Some kind of monster with a wolf head and the body of a caterpillar. But
it's gone.
Enormous. It's gone.
Gone.
His eyebrows go up. He's like, "Oh, you did this?"
My companions and me, yes. But mostly a wizard, Krill.
Oh, the spice merchant in the corner is a wizard?
Indeed he is.
A lizard man?
I actually happen to be a cursed human that has lizard skin thanks to the drugs he sells, the spices.
You are of the same. You're not of the same species as the creature back there.
No. Quite frankly, I think I'm going to need to find a blessing to cure myself.
And the other
This
one?
is quite
There's
horrific.
one that's desiccated also. He looks a little like you, wearing that ancient armor.
Well, apparently he's of a different stock. He's not quite the same.
Okay, as they're having a conversation, the rest of you hear that familiar rumble again. Okay, the ground shakes a little bit, and everyone in the inn is like looking around like, oh, what the? Everyone's like,
I tell you, this is graboids.
Spices may have a chance to resolve the tremors you're now feeling.
I look outside the window.
you see no difference. The trembles, the rumbles, they come pretty quickly. But what you have noted, the two of you who are not completely rolling drunk, and well, the only one of you that isn't drinking is Nero. Noted is that each time they're a little longer. This is the third time you hear them, and they're a little longer. They're a little rougher each time. You actually felt the ground shake this time. You did not really feel it shake all that much the last two times. This time you felt it.
Oh. Like, oh, is that my stomach?
Can Krill roll an intelligence check to figure it out?
Did anybody else feel that?
That's what she said.
Everyone's like, we all felt it. the two the innkeeper's like, yeah, it's been happening the last few hours.
Yeah. I thought I was going crazy. I thought I was having those spells of sleep.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure you're still going crazy, but not in that way.
Don't you worry, boy.
I open up the door.
I'm just saying enough
to the inn to to look outside.
Okay. Let me do Krill first. Krill, do your intelligence check, and then we'll do.
Alright. I got no idea what's going on.
Did you roll? Yeah, you have no idea what's going on.
No idea what's going on.
You're not sure about your inventory right now, and so you're focused on your inventory. Hold on, let me reset my video. I don't see everyone now. Okay. Okay, I'm back in here. John, TikTok hasn't done anything. So before I continue with the Rohan conversation, would you like to do something since you haven't done anything all game?
A few things actually.
Okay, go ahead.
So while everyone's busy doing their own thing, TikTok goes over to the innkeeper.
Yes. Do you happen to have any sandwich bags?
The innkeeper is trying to make sense of you because he sees that you're a midget, but you're 7 feet tall. So he's kind of stunned when he sees you, and he's like,
Oh, don't worry, it's just some guy doing different weird things to people. It's just don't ask. Do you have any sandwich bags?
What are they made of?
What's that?
What are these bags made of that you need?
He's just looking for basic plastic sandwich bags.
Okay, we live in a futuristic medieval times. We don't have any plastic bags. So he looks at you. I don't know what you're talking about. Sandwich bags. We make sandwiches.
He's got cybernetic lungs, so what does he know?
So they're like, no, but we do make sandwiches. Would you like a sandwich? The guy has this perpetual face of like, what the fuck are you? The whole time as he's looking at you. Like
he looks at him like, if you're wondering what I am, I'm an 8-foot-tall midget.
No.
Can I intervene as the old man?
No, not at all. No, you intervene enough with the old man. So this is a different card. Go ahead.
I do what this one tells me.
I see. John?
He looks at him because he notices the guy staring at him. He's like, I'm an 8-foot-tall midget. Long story. I will ask, if I eat this sandwich, is something horrible going to happen to me?
No. This is a place of peace. Nothing horrible will happen to you.
I'm fine.
Though we allow both chaos and justice in here. So if you've done something horrible and, justice may judge you. But it can't do anything.
Why do I care about chaos or justice?
All right, what do you want? A sandwich?
Yeah, and I just, like, I don't know, maybe a couple leather pouches if you got them.
Leather pouches. Those I will have to charge you for. So it's about 5 gold pieces each for the leather pouches, but the food is free.
He's got no gold. He like bangs his head on on the counter. He's like, never mind.
I'm sure. Don't worry about it. He feels bad for you because you're like a midget that's 7 feet tall. So he's like, no, wait. You can wash some dishes, and we'll give you the bags. But here's some food first.
Oh, this is great. I'm good at washing dishes.
1d1000 for food, John.
Also, one last thing: is he gonna get the pull from the deck?
Maybe next week because the deck is actually staying with Pretty Sheriff. So yeah, at any time you guys stop to sleep anywhere, you can pull from the deck.
226.
How many? What'd you roll?
226 is what I rolled.
426 or 126?
226.
I don't hear you.
226.
226.
226. Okay.
It's in the roll 20.
Gotcha. Okay. The 7-foot-tall midget's body transforms. He is now a 7-foot-tall midget with the body of a mannequin. So his arms and his legs are made of plastic now. So his head is still a midget's head, but his arms and his legs are made of plastic, and you feel the incredible urge to go find your original body parts. So your quest now for the rest of your existence is to find your original body parts. And this happens as you're drinking. As you drink, your body parts transform into mannequin's body parts. So you're now a 7-foot-tall midget with mannequin's arms and legs. It's okay. We have a Roman with 500 body parts.
We got a large size freaking.
He looks at his body. I thought you said nothing weird was going to happen if I ate this food.
The innkeeper's like, ooh. I'll be right back. He goes to the back, and his wife replaces him. And he doesn't come back. Stays in the back.
That's amazing. Fucking amazing.
So his wife came out?
Yeah, she's like, she takes one look at you and she's like, oh. So don't worry, here are the leather pouches, and they hand you the leather pouches.
He gave you the leather pouches?
Both of them.
Oh,
both
great. I needed this.
So, he's now a 7-foot-tall midget with a mannequin's body. His arms and his legs are mannequins.
Then he does something else. He looks at the innkeeper's wife.
Bring out the Innkeeper. Now.
She's like, what, honey? What'd you say?
Bring out the Innkeeper.
Eventually, honey. Don't worry about it. Why don't we sit you down over here? And she
I want to see
she goes over to you and walks you over to a table and sits
you.
you down. Here's the pouches. As a matter of fact, you can have all the leather pouches you want. She comes back and tosses 5 leather pouches. She walks over to Rohan and Vanillo. She's like, I'm really sorry about your friend. He didn't take very well today.
What happened to him?
He makes his way to the back.
What happened to me, lad? I made him a big midget, didn't you see? My magic.
TikTok. There is a remedy for the doll-like body you have now. It is the spicy.
You see him walking into the back with all his new leather pouches and like a cracked smile on his face as he goes to find the Innkeeper.
Do we see this?
They don't let him. They're like, she makes sure she's in the way whenever he tries to walk towards the back. She puts her big, massive, fat leg in the way. She doesn't let the giant midget
That is TikTok.
And she looks imploringly over at Nero and any other warriors in the room to
Oh, don't you worry, lady. I'm the one you ought to be looking at. I can fix this problem. I'm a wizard. All right. Let's get a look at your TikTok. I'll solve your problem. Let me take a look.
As he makes his way past, he's like, I need a sandwich. I need an 8-course meal.
Okay, as that's happening, we switch over to Rohan and Koligar, who are talking to Emmet. So Emmet is like, I think one of your friends is going insane.
This is not your usual inn. So many strange things are happening here.
I can actually.
This happens every time strangers come to the inn.
Good thing I didn't order the steak. Stranger, what brings you to these parts?
Actually, myself and a group of my friends tried to climb that mountain, Hajal. And perhaps I have a proposition for you and your strange group of adventurers.
Perhaps.
Go on.
If you're going up the mountain yourself?
No.
He's a quest giver. He's a quest giver. Come on.
He's a quest giver, exactly. No.
Quest giver.
I came down off the mountain after my friends were killed on the mountain. We went to a strange place, and the place had people who looked like him. He points at Nero, living in it. Inside the mountain are people who look like him. They're wearing his armor.
So you mean robots?
Like centurions?
I don't know what they were, but they killed my friends, and they almost killed me.
So there's plenty of Romans there.
You said inside the mountain?
Inside the mountain, not on top. Inside the mountain.
Mining Romans.
I have a map. I can give you the map to go there, but I would need, part of the share. It would be only fair if, I just had 1/13 of the share of the loot. Not that much, 1/13 of the share. But there's fabulous treasure inside the mountain.
What 13? That sounds like a very specific, unlucky number.
Yes.
We can change it. I can have more, but I thought it would be the fair thing. You can give me
I see no problem in the 13th.
We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get 10th.
Okay. That's very, very, very kind of you.
Generous.
That sounds
very generous from someone who is not leading the group.
But I would.
You'll get a 13th.
I would recommend that you avoid the top of the mountain.
Can you tell us how many?
He's talking to Vanillo, by the way.
No, top of the mountain.
Well, show us this
Alright.
map.
Yeah, so we go there, and what's the what? Why were you going there? What were you trying to get?
We were sent there by the king. I am going there for the king.
There's a king. There's
And
always a king. It's
there
time
is a
travel,
king.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. What's in the mountain that apart from treasure?
Well, we are going to collect something for the king, for King Reddington that he needs.
Ah, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
So
A very specific item.
What is he paying us?
Say again?
He's paying us something, this King Reddington of yours?
Yes. King Reddington of York is paying us, I imagine. He is the lawful child of a god, so I'd imagine we would get a reward. And not just any god, the father of riches, Hades.
Oh.
Hades?
I made a
Pluto to
Hades
you
one.
Romans. Pluto to you Romans.
Yeah. I made a Hades one, but he was mostly like a mighty warrior, I would say.
I think we should probably leave soon.
Actually, Nero, you're at the door. When you get to the door, you suddenly realize that something horrible just happened. You notice that the ground is shifting outside. It's basically turning sideways. It's kind of this. It's confusing your brain. Your brain is not able to calculate or understand what's happening, but it's turning sideways like this. If you look at my screen here, doing this.
Yeah.
And then the rest of you feel it as the inn itself turns sideways. The entire inn, and all of you start falling towards the left side of the room, and the whole thing.
Nice faces.
And the whole thing collapses underneath itself. The entire inn, you see the ceiling basically start cracking. The walls, which aren't very well built, break, and the whole thing collapses as if the earth itself swallowed the inn. Okay, so all of you basically fucking scream in panic. Everybody in the inn screams in panic. You see everybody flying through the air, and everyone's gonna be rolling in 1 second and
When
get
the-
a fuckload of XP. But give me 1 sec to tell you what happens.
When the inn is going like that, I put a hat on and I start leaning forward for a bit.
So everyone
And I go,
reflex DC. I'm sorry, reflex saves. Everybody. We'll start at the top. Tyler. No, go ahead. You do it since you were holding your hat. I'll let you do it first. Save your throw.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mind. 16.
well,
Okay, both of you made it. Everybody else roll saving throws. Roll for your characters. Please call out Tyler. Call out the names of your characters. The ones that are rolling.
Krill.
Okay, Rohan made it. Krill made it.
12.
Vanillo, you made it. Done a high roll.
No.
Pretty Sheriff made it.
13.
You made it too. Nero. Who's missing?
Oh, the poor old man. He's about to get fucked.
Oh boy.
I don't think Rohan has rolled yet. Oh no, he did roll. He made it.
Hey, Rob.
John, your roll for your mannequin. Rolled a 7.
The old man didn't make it. Old man wasn't ready.
Old man takes
I got it.
that much damage. 5 damage.
see if
Old
the old
man.
man-
Krill, you acquire 10 experience.
He ate the edge of a table.
Yep, the old man ate the edge of a table, exactly, and no one cared.
The old man is.
So, who rolled the Senate made it?
I got a 14.
Okay, you're
Is that
fine.
a failure?
Everyone else was able to hold on to something. You took no bumps. Is the old man still alive?
No.
No, he's dead.
Wow.
Yes.
I would like to say while this whole thing is falling, TikTok is holding on to the he's holding on to the bar, screaming, "I want more food!"
So you guys feel the entire inn basically collapse. It's just hectic madness. Your brains are trying to understand what's happening, but it's like a car accident. All you see is shaking and things smashed, and you feel the inn sliding deep into the earth, and I'm talking hundreds of feet down into the earth until it crashes into something into the ground and collapses in on itself. The entire inn basically collapses on itself, and you're all buried under rubble.
I'm in the doorway.
Yeah, you saw yourself go deep on the ground and go. You're somewhere deep in the earth. You didn't see who did this or what did this, but you saw it happen. Some kind of earthquake occurred, and everything went down there. You're not sure what the hell caused this. Okay.
Don't forget to tip.
Okay.
Yeah, I
The
feel like I'm in
chandeliers
the.
have caught the thatched roof on fire. Okay, give me 1 second. I have to roll this here. You guys can't see it. This is pretty much how many rounds before you all burn to death. So, so I will not tell you what I rolled. Okay. So the inn is catching on fire. So unless somebody has a way to remove fire from a crumbled and completely destroyed building, you guys need to get out of rubble. So what do you all do?
Bail out.
Just to confirm, that we're now using the new rules of you go to 0, you're dead, 100%.
We are not using
right?
those rules until we finish the season. We will use those rules. So if somebody checks on the old man, he may roll to or somebody heal the old man. So are you guys?
Koligar will heal the old man.
Okay.
Oh, TikTok goes to check the old man as well.
Okay. So
Koligar make
your roll.
Koligar heals the old man.
Make your roll.
The weird. You know, because was it more than one round that we slid down?
It was a couple rounds, yeah, 2 or 3 rounds.
Oh well, then that's checking if he's dead or not.
It's okay. You can go ahead and do it because I'm not gonna count that. Go ahead.
All right. I got a +4.
He took the damage as he was going down. Basically, he was pinballing all around the room. So
I got a 12. I think that's a success, actually.
let me know.
Double check. The old man as chaotic as I am. So the result is 2 dice of healing. 2d4. So he's back up to normal.
Okay.
The old man is revived.
So the old man is brought back by Koligar. The rest of you try to dig yourselves out of the inn.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
Pretty princess. She's gonna jump off of Krill and say, "Come on, I know how to dig. I've been on the playground for years. Come on." And she leads.
May I ask, is the place falling apart?
Yeah, it's all collapsed in on itself. It's rubble. So
it's also on fire.
Yeah,
pretty princess.
Is there any obvious exit?
There you go. Yes, there are obvious exits. You can see where the doorway used to be. Nero's the closest to this. That there is a doorway. It's smashed, but you can definitely crawl through there.
Oh, all right. Pretty princess is gonna run up to that doorway, and she's gonna use her big burly strength to raise it up so everyone can get in faster.
As she does, as you start lifting the doorway up, you see a pretty princess real quickly. You see some kind of pole coming out of the darkness, and like a loop comes out of the pole, and you see these little spikes along the loop. And before you could do anything, it wraps around your neck. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 sec, sir.
TikTok tries to help. He tries to grab it and pull it off.
No, this has happened before any of you can do anything. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, yes.
What's your armor class? Bye.
14.
Okay, the loop closes right above your neck, and it closes, but it misses you, and then it disappears back into the darkness. A second one comes and also tries to grab you. This happens in seconds, so no one can actually respond yet. Also, a pretty princess's little girl neck is able to save herself, but you basically have to dodge back into the room and not hold that up. And as you see that second loop try to grab you, they disappear into the darkness, and you hear skittering in the darkness like kill, grab. The rest of you
Is there any
heard
other?
heard those words, and you heard whatever sound Pretty Princess made as she fell back into the inn.
Is there any other?
I draw my sword, and I steady Pretty Princess because I was right there by the doorway, and I get ready for battle.
Is there any other obvious exits?
Nope. This is the only way out.
Do I see anything?
You look through it. Okay, you are able to see a light at the end of a tunnel up ahead of you. Okay, you and Pretty Princess are the only ones at the doorway at the moment. Somebody else said that they were going over there to grab her, so I'll have that person be there. I think it was TikTok. It's also close by.
It was TikTok.
Okay, the rest of you are. You guys see the fire starting to spread in the ends. You have a certain amount of rounds before you burn to death. So you see a light at the end of the tunnel. Nero, Pretty Princess. You see a woman, an absolutely gorgeous looking woman, and I will show you what she looks like real fast. She is that light. So let me remove these two. Hold on, I forgot a fucking name. She's on some kind of altar. That's what she looks like. She's on some kind of altar, and she's stepping down the steps from the altar. And she's like,
yeah.
and she's speaking to you, and her voice is reverberating around this cavern. And she goes to you, is it you, servants of chaos, defilers? This inn has been claimed by justice, by law, and you have all been condemned to death for entering into this foul place. Step out, and we will sacrifice you to the glory of the crawling god. Step out, repent, and perhaps the crawling god will allow you to join him in the heavens. Does anyone answer her?
Koligar.
Why don't you come in and find out?
Damn.
Okay, I'm switching so you guys see the battle map. I'm going to put Nero and the princess at the edge there.
Holy shit. Okay.
Okay. Right there. And yes, I made this. Nero and the pretty sheriff are over here. Because you guys are at the edge, I'll put TikTok there too. But you're the ones closest to the things that can grab you. Where's
Indeed.
Doc tries to peer over them.
As
and he's like,
as Nero makes his challenge to her, the light around this being of justice and law starts to spread around the room, and you can see the others who are here. Real quickly, they look very different from her. And as she steps closer, you can see in her hair, even though she looks absolutely stunning, she looks beautiful, like a scion of law. There are rats in her hair, and they're hanging there on the strands of her hair. They're alive, and they're moving inside of her hair. And then all around her, you see the Skaven, the rat people, crawling out of the darkness towards you. And they're carrying these rods with spikes at the end of them, and they're prepared to catch you. I'm going to open up the thing so you guys can see the Skaven coming.
Oh,
There's a Skaven right there. There's the rat people. Oh yeah.
Oh, who is that? Is that Bill Gates?
It's Fauci.
Oh, sorry. Did I put the Fauci thing there with the rats? Sorry, yeah. So yeah, he's one of the rat people apparently. So
Yeah.
so the Skaven are crawling towards you to kill you, and I think we can end it right there as you prepare to battle Dr. Fauci. So,
Yes.
so all right, guys.
That was fun.
I hope you enjoyed. That was a little lighter. Who
That was
wants?
that was the most random game I've ever played.
Yeah, more RP based. No combat so much. We'll do that. Don't worry, you'll get some savaging this week. For those of you who need to kill Phoenix. So, yeah, you're facing law, by the way, not chaos. So they're the ones that are sick of this shit. So I'm gonna choose the MVP this week, and we'll do an eeny meeny miny mo, and we're gonna give it to somebody because he really got the shit end of the stick this week. TikTok, John, 4 XP. Because you got turned into a man.
How much?
4 XP to TikTok.
4 XP?
Everybody else gets 1 XP for playing. And were there any other encounters, guys? No, there were no real encounters. So
Just the two guys fighting on.
There were no
the two
encounters.
guys
We just did
fighting
RP.
outside.
Everyone RP'd very well. So everyone gets 2 XP, not 1 XP. Okay? 2 XP for participation this week. Krill, remember, you got 10 XP because somebody failed the saving throw.
Yep.
So you're going to level up real fast.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think that's it. Let me stop the video.